Investing can seem like a vast and complicated world. Many people feel they need to be an expert to even begin. This is not true. All you truly need is a simple plan. A plan is your map. It shows you where you are going. It helps you navigate the journey with a calm and steady hand. With a plan, you are not reacting to the noise of the market. You are following a path that you have thoughtfully laid out for yourself. It is the difference between being a passenger on a chaotic sea and being the captain of your own ship, steering confidently toward your destination. This plan is your foundation. The true purpose of an investment plan is to provide clarity and peace of mind. Markets will go up. Markets will go down. This is their nature. Every great journey begins with a clear destination in mind. In investing, this destination is your financial goal. Before you invest a single dollar, understand what you're investing for. This step isn't complicated. It takes a moment of quiet reflection. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve with this money? The answer doesn't need to be grand. Start with small, attainable goals, often the wisest path. A clear goal gives your investments purpose and motivation. To make a goal powerful, it needs a specific outcome and a specific timeline. Example, I want to save $5,000 for a car down payment in 3 years. Example, build an emergency fund covering 6 months of expenses in 2 years. Example, save $20,000 for retirement in 5 years. Writing goals down makes them real. Once you know your destination, you must decide how you want to travel. In investing, this means understanding your personal comfort with risk. Risk, in simple terms, is the chance that an investment could lose value. There is no such thing as an investment with zero risk. Different investments carry different levels of risk. Your job is not to avoid risk entirely, but to choose a level you can live with comfortably. This is a deeply personal decision. There is no right or wrong answer. It is about knowing yourself and what allows you to sleep peacefully at night. Your ability to take on risk is influenced by several factors. The first is your timeline. If your goal is many decades away, you have more time to recover. So, you can generally afford more risk for higher potential reward. If you need the money soon, you have less time to recover from a loss. In that case, a lower risk approach is more prudent. With your destination and risk level decided, it is time to choose your investment strategy. This is the vehicle that will carry you toward your goals. For a beginner, the best strategy is almost always the simplest one. Complexity is not your friend when you are starting out. You do not need to be a stock-picking genius or a market timer. In fact, trying to do so often leads to worse results. The most reliable path for most people is known as passive investing. This strategy is simple, effective, and has stood the test of time. It is the perfect choice for a 10-minute plan. Passive investing involves buying investments designed to mirror a broad market index, such as the S&P 500. You buy a fund that holds all the stocks in that index, giving you a piece of hundreds of companies. It is low cost, low maintenance, and instantly diversified. A humble, patient, powerful way to build wealth. The single most powerful tool for a new investor is automation. It is the secret ingredient that ensures your plan works day in and day out, without requiring constant effort or willpower. Automation means setting up a system where your investments happen automatically, like clockwork. This typically involves scheduling a recurring transfer from checking to your investment account every month, every payday. You are, in effect, paying your future self first, before you have a chance to spend that money elsewhere. The beauty of automation is that it removes emotion from the investment process. We get scared when the market falls, and we get greedy when it soars. Emotions lead to poor choices, like stopping when prices are low, exactly when we should be buying. Investing a fixed amount on a schedule is called dollar cost averaging. You buy more when prices are low, and fewer when prices are high. A one-time setup that pays dividends for years to come. Section 6. Building a resilient portfolio, the wisdom of diversification. There is an old saying that you should not put all your eggs in one basket. This simple piece of wisdom is the core idea behind diversification. It means spreading your money across many different types of investments, so one poor performer doesn't sink your entire portfolio. Different parts can offset each other and reduce overall risk. It is fundamental for a strong, resilient portfolio. Own many companies, not just one. One company's fate should not define your outcome. Index funds provide instant diversification across hundreds or thousands of companies. Also diversify across asset classes. Stocks and bonds often move differently, balancing your ride. Diversify geographically, include international stocks. A US index fund plus an international index fund and bonds builds a robust global portfolio. Section 7. Keeping more of your hard-earned gains, low-cost investing. One of the most overlooked factors in long-term success is cost. Every investment comes with fees. Small fees add up massively over decades. Think of costs as a slow leak in your investment bucket. Over a lifetime, that drip drains wealth. Make low cost a core rule. The most common fund fee is the expense ratio. 1% is $100 a year on $10,000. 0.1% is only $10. A 1% fee can consume a large share of returns over 30 years. Choose low-cost index funds. Aim well below 0.5%, preferably under 0.2%. Use a low-cost brokerage with no commissions or account fees. Keep costs low so more of your money stays invested and working for you. Section 8. The annual checkup, reviewing and rebalancing your plan. An investment plan isn't something you make once and forget. Think of it as a living document. It needs periodic checkups to stay healthy and on track. Don't check your portfolio every day or every week. For most people, a review once or twice a year is enough. It's maintenance, not panic. Ask a few simple questions during your review. Asset mixes drift as markets move, making your portfolio riskier than intended. Rebalancing brings you back to target. Sell winners, buy laggards. It controls risk and can boost long-term returns. Section 9. Your first step on a lifelong journey. We have walked through the simple steps of creating a sound investment plan. Knowledge is important, but it is action that creates results. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and today, you can take that first, simple step. Do not feel that you need to do everything at once. The goal is to begin. In the next 10 minutes, write one financial goal, make it specific and give it a date, then set up one automatic transfer, any amount you can afford, on every payday. You have laid the foundation. This is a 10-minute plan to start building a richer life, one steady, calm, deliberate step at a time.